Why? Just why? Hello everyone. I often get asked about my study abroad experience in Japan as to how I did it and what it cost. So today I think I'd like to talk a little bit about that. But that's boring! Who's there? Who are you? Who am I? Well, Who am I? You mean you don't know? Not a clue. Wait, why are you even in my house in the first place? Well, your door wasn't locked, so you just came into my house without my permission. Now, I wouldn't do that, but I really have no clue why I'm here. I mean, I feel like there was some sort of reason for me to be here, you know? Really? Yeah, there's some sort of connection between us. Don't you feel it too? Now that you mention it, I kinda do. Well, anyway, sit over there and stay quiet. Okay. Now, where was I? Talking about study abroad. Alright, I was talking about study abroad in Japan, or anywhere else in the world. Now, if you're interested in studying abroad, it is possible to do it in high school, but I'd actually recommend waiting until college, because that way you'll have more choices as to what classes you'll take and how long you'll be there, and you'll also have financial aid available to you as well. How long were you there? If you go to a university of some sort, I recommend dropping by the study abroad office, or if you don't have one, going to see your advisor who can direct you to where you need to go. You're ignoring me! Usually for study abroad, there is at least some financial aid available. At my school, we can use all of our financial aid that we normally would get to go study abroad. So if we get scholarships and loans and other things like that, we can apply those towards study abroad as well. If you go through the school-funded study abroad program, you pay the same amount of tuition as if you'd stayed at school instead of studied abroad. Our tuition usually ranges about $3,000 or $4,000 a semester, so it is considerably cheaper than paying tuition at a foreign university. But you didn't go to the school-funded one, did you? A professor from the journalism department of my school wanted to take a group of students to Fukushima to see how the recovery process was going over there. As some of you may or may not recall, there was a big earthquake followed by a tsunami and a nuclear meltdown in Fukushima on March 11, 2011. For this program, there were 6 spots open. 3 were open to journalism majors and 3 were open to Japanese majors. But as I was the only Japanese major who applied, all of the 5 other students who were with me were journalism majors. I can't tell if you're listening to me or not. Now, as for the cost, most of it was subsidized by the grants that my professor received, but we did have to pay $400 to take a 1-unit summer course at our university. This 1-unit class was to ensure that if anything happened, which it didn't, that we would have insurance through our university, and we would be fully covered through the program. The costs will of course vary by school, so I would suggest checking with your individual university to see how much it would really cost. But yours was only for 2 weeks. Something might happen if you're abroad for a longer period of time. Of course, I was only there for 2 weeks, so nothing happening is a natural thing. But if you're abroad for longer, say a semester or even a year, there might be some sort of emergency that arises. But no matter how long you're over there, your university will require you to either purchase insurance or will provide you insurance through the costs you're already paying, and you will be completely covered if something happens while you're abroad. It's taking longer than I thought it would. If you have any additional questions about study abroad, feel free to post it in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer it. Also, if you have questions about Japan or about our project, feel free to post a comment with your question about those too, and I'll be sure to answer them as well. And I'll see you again next week with a brand new video. Bye! So you really don't remember who you are? Nope. Or why you're here at my house? Nope. Weird. So I can stay, right? Yeah, I suppose so. I do feel a connection of sorts between us, and I want to know what that is. Why do I feel so strangely drawn to you? Yeah, you might be right about that. So I think if you stay here, your memories might come back. And we might be able to solve this mystery.